Good morning, I'm Angelo Castro III.
I'm Angela and we are the Castros.
Energy
Bakit?
Happy Tuesday pala, Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday sa inyong lahat. Kamusta na ang sitwasyon sa pag-ulan?
Oo,
Sa
marami tayo mga kababayan na
Oo.
nasalanta ng ulan,
Yes.
na baha, nasa evacuation centers. But later on, we'll check, diba, kung
We're
saan-saan
updating
yun.
everyone
Oo.
about yung situation in different areas of the country na tinamaan ng bagyong Agon.
Incidentally, today is also National Flag Day.
Kaya pala, yung nagtanong ako yung bakit may mga binibentang flag sa
yesterday.
sa kalye,
Oo,
yesterday. Yung pala National Flag Day nga naman. All right, we're serving you news in a countdown.
All that before your second cup of coffee. This is Brunch.
Starting our countdown with some showbiz news, the Filipino Academy of Movie Arts and Sciences, or FAMAS, apologized to veteran actress Eva Darren after she was replaced as a presenter on the last minute. Her son, Fernando de la Peña, called FAMAS rude for inviting his mother to the event and not calling her to the stage to present an award with Tirso Cruz III. In a statement, FAMAS acknowledged the error and apologized for the negligence on their part. They also said that the last-minute replacement happened because they could not locate Darren in the event. FAMAS regular member Joshua Buenaobra told 1PHS sa Totoo Lang that they will have a meeting about this.
I didn't feel any exhaustion, no? Hindi naman. Pero ganun talaga, may nangyayari pong ganyan. But then again, nag-release na ng statement ang FAMAS and we will raise that concern during our meeting.
Family accepted FAMAS's apology to the veteran actress. De la Peña also suggested two things to the award-giving body: stick to the script and a nice pair of eyeglasses to the organizers.
Oo, I mean, yesterday talagang napuno yung social media natin. Aside dun sa mga bagyo updates,
Yeah.
napuno yung social media natin ng simpatya para kay veteran actress Eva Darren.
To
Dahil nga dito sa nangyari.
To update lang kasi, she was invited to present an award along with
Yes.
Tirso Cruz. And then she even spent a lot on her dress, her gown, yung makeup niya.
Yes,
And
everything.
even bought plates, two additional plates. Ata, no?
Ata rin for the grandkids.
Yeah, for the grandkids to see her once again in the limelight presenting an award, di ba? Pero apparently daw hindi siya naitawag at may iba daw co-present together with Tirso Cruz.
So, yun nga, sa balita natin, naglabas ang PEP ng kanilang apology at giniit nila na hindi daw nila kasi nakita.
Na ano?
Hindi daw nila nakita.
Sino?
Si Eva Darren.
FAMAS.
Ang FAMAS.
PEP sabi
ko?
mo.
Ay, sorry. Oo nga.
Oo.
Ang FAMAS, through PEP. No?
Yeah, through PEP. Okay.
Nakita ko tong balita na to through PEP also, aside from our news site. So anyway, so sinabi nga nila na hindi daw nila nakita si Eva Darren. Pero ito, I was looking through PEP also kanina. Kasi bago lang tong lumabas na to, nag-post sa Instagram niya yung isa pang veteran actress, no, si Divina Valencia.
Okay.
Oo. So,
Yeah.
ayan, pinost niya din ito sa kanyang Facebook page saying na magkakatabi silang tatlo.
Oh.
Eva Darren, Divina Valencia, and Marisa Delgado na nasa table 10 sila. That it is impossible for the organizers to not see her because
Yes.
nasa table 10 sila at tabi-tabi sila. Diba? Tapos may mga pangalan daw yung mga tables, yung
Kaya
mga
nga yung anak ni
upuan.
Eva Darren, tama kailangan niya ng extreme pair of really functionable glasses. Because alam naman natin in events like this, the seating is naka-pinpoint yan. Meron assignments yan. So the mere fact na si Miss Ma'am Eva Darren was escorted to her seat, tapos may specific designated chair siya and she sat in her designated chair means alam ng mga tao, mga usherette, na nandun siya.
Totoo.
And where she is seated. Kung sinunod nila yung seating plan.
Totoo.
Diba?
Tatlo pala yung kanyang grandchildren na
Tatlong
kasama.
grandkids. Okay.
Nakita ko dun sa video. Pero yun nga, tingnan natin, paano ba makakabawi sa mga ganitong pagkakataon, di ba? Well, the apology has been issued. Pero siguro nga, no, dapat ito yung parang learning experience din ito sa FAMAS. Ituwid nila paano yung pag-aasikaso dyan sa kanilang event.
Hindi man natin sinasabing sinadya. It's just that extreme negligence lang talaga.
Exactly.
Ayan. Alright.
Okay, let's move forward. For our ninth spot, some updates on the AVC Challenge Cup. Alas Pilipinas women's team will aim to lock in podium finish in their game against Kazakhstan today. The Filipinas swept Pool A in 4 games, which catapulted them to the semifinals for the first time. They have also climbed in the world rankings ladder from 62nd to 57th to most recently 55th. Aside from a sure podium finish, their win later would ensure a crack at a first gold on the international stage. Meanwhile, Alas Pilipinas men's team is set to depart on Wednesday for the AVC Challenge Cup in Bahrain. Former Ateneo standout Mark Espejo leads the 14-man roster announced by the Philippine National Volleyball Federation.
Yun, podium finish if we win today. Which means at the very least, may bronze.
Nag-usapan nga namin nung 2 days ago with sila Gretchen sa TBS. Parang kakaiba yung makita mo yung Pilipinas nasa top doon sa ranking.
Yes.
It's not something you see every day. You used to see every day.
Especially in a very popular worldwide sport.
Oo.
Kasi sanay tayo sa basketball, medyo nahihirapan tayo sa international stage, di ba? At least dito, medyo mainit ang mga alas natin, di ba? Medyo sumisikat na sila. Congrats, and hoping for the best. Later, ang game against Kazakhstan.
Exactly.
Oo, so kung
Abangan
manalo,
nila yan.
Kung manalo, may bronze, assured of a bronze medal. Okay, let's move on. To get the latest on Typhoon Agon, we have Pag-asa weather forecaster.
Good morning. Sino ba ang ating
Good morning,
kasama?
ma'am, at sa lahat natin mga kababayan. Ngayon po ay si Agon huling namatan sa layong 290 kilometers east of Tuguegarao City with maximum winds of 130 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 160 kilometers per hour. Slowly moving pa rin po ito northeastward. And as of now, wala na pong signal na nakataasan ng bahagi ng ating mga landmass. Cloudy skies pa rin at posibleng maka-experience ng mga pagulan ang Western Visayas, Palawan, Occidental Mindoro, Bataan at Zambales dahil sa southwesterly surface wind flow. Habang sa Metro Manila at natitirang bahagi ng ating bansa, bahagi maulap hanggang sa maulap ang papaurin na posibleng makaranas ng mga thunderstorms, mga isolated thunderstorms any time of the day. That's the latest from Pag-asa. This is Lori de la Cruz.
Yes, Lori, I just like to ask na may nakataas pa ba tayong storm signals in any part of the country para sa information lang ng ating mga kababayan?
Yes, sir. Hello po.
Yes, Lori, may mga ano ba tayo nakataas pa rin na storm signals anywhere in the country?
Wala na po, sir. As of now,
Okay.
lifted na po.
Lifted na, okay.
Alright, so may binabantayan pa ba tayo, Lori, na mga LPA sa labas ng Philippine Area of Responsibility na maaaring pumasok sa ating bansa?
In the next 2 to 3 days, wala po tayo, ma'am, in-expect na papasok sa ating PAR po.
Alright. And taking this opportunity na rin po, Miss Lori, para itanong na rin sa inyo yung latest po sa ating yung water level po sa Angat Dam. Meron po bang increase na pag-angat ng tubig dito base po dun sa mga nagdaang pag-ulan?
In terms of yung level naman po sa ating mga dam, actually hydrometeorology po ang makakasagot po sa iba pong division, ma'am.
Right. To be clear lang po, Miss Lori, may mga mararanasan pa rin tayong mga pag-ulan today until tomorrow. At kailan po ulit, no, just to clarify po, kailan po ulit lalabas itong bagyo?
Si Aghon ay expected po na lumabas sa ating PAR by tomorrow afternoon or evening. Then, sa mga pag-ulan naman, possible pa rin makaranas tayo ng mga isolated thunderstorms any time of the day dahil prevailing na yung southwesterly surface wind flow. So, siya po yung pwede mag-cause ng pag-ulan in the next few days.
Alright. On that note, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. Lori de la Cruz, ang ating Pag-asa weather forecaster for today. Alright, coming up. Over 2,000 people are feared to have been buried by a massive landslide in Papua New Guinea.
And how many people reportedly died due to the onslaught of Typhoon Agon?
We are just getting started. More of our top 10 news when Brunch returns. Keep it here on One News. Good morning. You're still watching Brunch here on One News.
Good morning sa lahat ng viewers natin, the usual suspects. Oo, and ingat-ingat kayo today kasi medyo maulan pa sa ibang lugar all over the country.
At bukas pa lalabas, sabi nga nung
Agon,
nakausap natin na weather forecaster, bukas pa ng afternoon.
Yung exit
Most probably
ng
lalabas.
Philippine Area Responsibility.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, let's move forward to our new topic for today. Going straight to our seventh spot, the Bureau of Quarantine adopts stricter measures against new COVID-19 variants. The agency ordered its stations to conduct a careful screening of incoming travelers as new subvariants called FLIRT have been discovered. These are also called KP2 and KP3 variants of COVID-19. Major airports and seaports are now on heightened alert. The BOQ also urged the general public to practice minimum public health standards such as frequent hand washing and avoiding crowded situations. COVID-19 infections in some countries such as Singapore have been reportedly increasing due to FLIRT.
Although ayaw ni Asek tawagin na flirt because the flirt daw is a protein. Yung mga protein, yung letters from a protein
Saka
chain
baka
kung saan siya galing. Baka daw maging joke.
Oo, it connotates kasi na parang hindi siya serious. Pero sa nasabi naman nila, there's no need to panic.
There's no need to panic. However, yung current mga shots natin do not cover this new variant.
Yes.
Iba siya eh. Iba daw siya.
Pero although there were people na hospitalized due to COVID-19 flirt variant, ang sinasabi nila, yung iba din kasi under the vulnerable sector.
Yes.
Na siya, alam naman natin, pag vulnerable, di ba, mas prone sila
Kaya you have to be
makakuha ng
careful
mga
pa rin
ganitong
because
sakit, no?
malamang
COVID-19,
ikaw,
for example,
baka ikaw healthy ka, pero yung mga kasama mo or yung mga kasalamuha mo, mga kids, mga seniors, iba daw ang epekto ng KP1 and 2, no? Iba ang epekto sa katawan nila.
KP2 and 3.
Sorry, KP2 and 3 sorry.
So, yun, yung standard health procedure pa rin, 'di ba? Yung protocol natin, mag-mask kung masama pakiramdam, maglumabas, mag-quarantine para wala nang makahawak.
At kung di naman kailangan pumunta sa isang lugar na madaming tao,
avoid crowded spaces.
Avoid crowded spaces hangga't kaya naman.
Yun.
Okay, lipat na tayo. Ranking 6 in our countdown is the massive landslide in Papua New Guinea. The government feared that over 2,000 people were buried alive in Enga province because of the landslide on Friday. The landslide happened on the early hours of Friday when most residents were asleep. Over 150 houses were buried and rescuers heard screams from beneath the earth. Papua New Guinea's National Disaster Center believes over 670 residents died from the landslide. So far, rescuers only found 5 bodies. Nakakalungkot talaga yan
yung area na yan kasi.
Saka yung part ng rescuers, if you see yung mga ibang video nila sa YouTube when they were being talked to, no? Yung screams ka na binanggit natin na naririnig nila.
From down under.
And it's one of the worst ways also to leave this world, di ba? To die is being buried alive kasi naubusan ka ng oxygen eh.
They were interviewing some of the family members na mga alam nilang meron din silang family members underneath the soil. So sinasabi nung isa na landowner din siya eh. Tapos sabi niya 18 of his family members are down there at nakatayo daw siya doon. Kinikilabutan ako. Nakatayo daw siya doon at hindi daw niya alam kung anong gagawin niya.
Yeah,
diba? Ito yung isang example lamang, no? Dahil maraming pamilya, maraming individuals po yung nakalubog doon sa ilalim. Until now, rescuers are trying to get everybody out, pero there are some who are announced dead already.
As flashed on your screens, we have 2,000 residents buried in Papua New Guinea yung sa landslide nga. And ongoing na po ang, so far, it's still search and rescue diba? Operations kasi may pag-asa pa naman. Usually may cut-off yan kung ilang days sila magre-rescue.
Yung retrieval na lang.
After search and rescue, after a number of days, then retrieval. Na. But hopefully may ma-rescue silang marami.
Yeah.
Okay,
alright, let's move forward or let's move on to our next story. Coming in at top 5, at least 25 patients were evacuated from San Juan District Hospital in Batangas due to floods. The patients were brought to a makeshift ward in a multipurpose gymnasium. Aside from the hospital, the floods also affected some 20 houses in San Juan. The river in Barangay Balabag overflowed, causing more flooding.
Actually, ang plan talaga namin is mag-post baga na sa Facebook ng we are closed. Pero hindi namin kayang magawa eh.
Kung akala namin mahina lang, yung lumating nung yung madaling araw, saka lumakas ang hangin. Ito, katulad dito, nawasak. Lumipad ang mga bubong, yero.
Let's get some updates on the ground.
Alright, Batangas. We have Batangas Vice Governor Mark Leviste now on the line. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, Vice Gov.
Magandang umaga po, Ms. Atila and Sir Angelo at sa ating mga tagapanood.
Opo, unang-unang katanungan po namin, kumusta po ang lagay ng panahon dyan ngayon? At may mga areas pa rin po ba, may mga lugar pa po ba na lubog pa rin sa baha as of today?
Sa awan ng Diyos po, all classes are ongoing already. No class suspension, no state of calamity. Sea travel, there are no stranded plants. Power has at sa ngayon po ay patuloy gumagawa ng story, nagko-consolidate ng mga data patungkol po sa agricultural and possible infrastructure damage.
Yes, Vice, medyo ano po yung signal natin, medyo yung malabo. Baka pwede po tayong pumihit ng konti para klaro.
Mas malinaw.
Kasi sayang po yung mga info na galing po sa inyo.
Actually, nakaparada po ako.
Okay. Sorry.
Para po malinaw ang signal.
Ayun, medyo umaano ng konti. Vice Gov, I'd like to ask, medyo yung mga nasabi nyo kanina, medyo maganda naman yung at least yung mga initial assessment. But what we'd like to ask is, may napaulat bang nasaktan po o nasawi sa inyong lalawigan?
As of that back in the evening, hapon, sa awa ng Diyos, wala naman pong casualty. In total, we have 556 affected families. Ito ay 4,440 people.
I'm sorry, Vice, 500. We didn't get that po. 500 yung affected family.
556 families.
556 families.
Equivalent to 4,446 people.
Okay.
Kanina po, na-report. Go ahead.
Mahigit at 6 na po na tahanan o bahay ang apektado, of which 4 were totally damaged.
Vice Gov, kanina po meron po kaming sinabi dito na report na at least 25 patients po were evacuated from San Juan District Hospital dahil nga po sa pagbaha doon sa area. Gusto po din po namin na kumustahin yung sitwasyon ng mga pasyente na yon and the rest of the patients sa San Juan District Hospital.
Ako po ay pumunta sa San Juan Hospital kahapon at noong mga dakong alas 4 na hapon, naibalik na po ang mga at operation po ang ospital. Naibalik na ang mga pasyente sa evacuation center nearby the hospital.
Yes, Vice, I'd like to... go ahead.
Noong pumunta po ako hapon, alas 4 na hapon, naglilinis pa rin staff, personnel at iba pa volunteer dahil halos sa bewang ang baha at pasok ang tubig, pinasok putik. So, papasalamat kami sa mga volunteer, lalo ang Red Cross, dahil nagpadala po sila ng mga funds para tumulong sa paglinis ng hospital. Ang mga ibang equipment at kagamitan ay natalabas ng hospital para masira. Pero hindi porket balik na ay pwede na gamitin dahil na ang mga outlets upang maiwasan ang short circuit at bakit pa maging dahilan, potential cause ng stroke.
Okay. Vice, gusto ko lang itanong, nagsimula bang umuwi na sa kanilang mga bahay ang mga evacuees? Ano po ang sitwasyon natin with regards to yung mga evacuation centers?
Opo. Ito po ang mga evacuate natin at ngayon po, amoy na sa bayan ng Cuenca. Kagaling ko rin ng Batangas. At so far, the weather is fair. Maaraw pero sa awa ng Diyos ng mainit. Pero hindi pa po nagbutan. So, we expect that everyone is back in their homes, if not turn to normal ang buhay at pamumuhay dito po katapos ng bagyo.
I was wondering, Vice Governor, kasi ang Lucena has declared state of calamity na po, no, in their area. Kung kayo po ba ay may balak din po magdeklara sa inyong lugar? And may mga kanseladong biyahe pa rin po ba sa Batangas Port?
Sa ngayon po, wala namang advice na merong nag-declare ng sa mga local governments.
Right.
Ang pamalaan panlalawigan po ay mag-declare ng state of calamity. At wala na pong intention of travel or travel sa ating mga. In fact, as early as 7 o'clock yesterday morning, ipinatutupon po sa pangkukunan ang pagbiyahe sa ating karagatan.
Okay. Alright, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras at patuloy po kaming makikipag-coordinate with you para po sa mga magiging update po sa inyong lugar. For the meantime, ingat po kayo. Maraming salamat, Batangas Vice Governor Mark Leviste.
Maraming salamat, Ms. and Andro, at maraming salamat din sa inyo. Mag-iingat din po kayo.
Alright.
Yun, at least
Medyo okay naman doon sa area nila
medyo
base sa sinabi ni
initial assessment ni
Governor.
Vice Governor, medyo maganda naman ang sitwasyon na improving. Pero siyempre, madami pang pagtutuunan ng pansin. Like, may mga certain areas pa daw na nakalubog pa rin sa
baha. And
Ayan.
of course, there are certain families that need assistance,
Yeah.
diba? Usually naman, yung mga assistance yung food, yung mga hygiene kits, etc.
Yan.
Okay.
Alright.
Cambio na tayo sa iba pang balita.
Cambio. Macho.
Cambio.
Cambio tayo. At the fourth spot is the so-called vape-demic. A group of parents raised concern about the increase of young people using vape. The parents against vape seek stricter regulations on the marketing and sale of vape products. This includes a banning on flavored vapes and ensuring the packaging does not attract minor buyers. The group also recommended increasing the age of accessibility to vape products from 18 to 21. Based on a Department of Health report, the number of vape users in the country increased by 110% in 2023. Actually, it's as simple as enforcing stricter regulations, just like cigarettes. Diba? I mean, cigarettes, hindi makakabili ang bata ng sigarilyo sa mga convenience stores.
Oh, but what we're trying to look at here also is yung selling online.
Yun ang problema. Yun ang hindi nare-regulate.
Hindi mariregulate. At saka kahit na, di ba, sabi mo bawal, hindi naman alam minsan ng seller o pabilan ng yung iba na ano ba yun, na nasa age, within the age limit.
Parang
Tapos yung pala, minor na yung
kasi
bumibili online.
Like, ang gandang example sa mga app, mga grocery app, hindi ka pwede bumili ng products na hindi appropriate sa age, like cigarettes, no? Ang problema, may access pa rin sa alcohol. So, hindi mo naman alam. Usually kasi, if you're a user of these apps, standardly dapat 18 ka. Diba? So, I don't know how you're going to enforce this online. Medyo, very tricky.
Tricky, and of course, siguro mas palawakin pa nila yung campaign about this, yung mga, ang tawag doon, yung disadvantage or yung implications using vape.
Yun.
Kasi di ba recently, we've talked to DOH regarding this at sinasabi nga nila na as early as, 13, 14 years
May
old,
nagve-vape.
lung damage na kaagad yung nakikita nila when they do check up sa mga minors na to dahil kaka-vape nila every day. So I think by doing that, yung lalawakan nila yung campaign awareness
In other
of
words,
this
parang-
para mas malaman ng mga kabataan yung implication.
It's
Go
as
ahead.
simple as yung sa cigarettes. Di ba? They put the pictures, they put the warnings on the box, the packaging.
May effect ba yun?
Well, for some people, meron. But for people who are already addicted to cigarettes, syempre medyo I'm sure they want to quit, mahirap lang. But I'm just saying, the vape kasi is packaged in such a way na mukhang appetizing. So on the packaging of the vape products or yung mga juice na binibenta, lagyan nila ng bold, bold disclaimers or pictures to warn about the effects. Ang problema, we don't have the ample information or enough info to associate vape sa mga diseases kasi medyo bago-bago pa siya.
Pero
Diba?
yun yung sinabi, I remember ni DOH Secretary Ted Herbosa, nakikita nila mga lung damage sa mga kabataan using vape. Yan ang dapat pagtuunan ng pansin para malaman ng mas nakararami.
Oo. Habang bata, huwag ka namang magbisyo, di ba? Workout ka na lang. Or exercise na lang.
Tama.
Tama. Okay.
Sige, punta na tayo sa ating next story for today. Moving over to our top 3, the Philippines has protested China's yearly 4-month-long fishing ban in the South China Sea. The Foreign Affairs Department says they filed a diplomatic note with China protesting the fishing ban. It started on May 1 and will end on September 16. The DFA maintains that China cannot impose the ban within Philippine maritime zones over which Manila has sovereign rights and jurisdiction. The Chinese embassy in Manila has yet to respond on the matter.
Note verbal. Pinail natin, di ba?
Protest again.
Yeah.
Usually kasi talaga, di ba, may nag-impose yung China na yan ng mga fishing ban for, ang tawag doon, mga recovery purposes ng mga isda, protection ng fishery, etc. It's just that here daw sa atin, kasi kino-cover nila yung ating teritoryo, na which in fact, dapat kung magkakaroon ng fishing ban, ng imposition ng fishing ban, due to the same reason, it would be coming from the Philippines.
Parang I remember a news report, I think it was a year ago or a year and a half ago, yung mga fishermen natin na parang to appease yung mga Chinese militia. Parang, di ba, namigay sila part of their catch sa mga Chinese. Kasi ang sinasabi naman ng Chinese, hindi naman nila sa pilitang kinuha, it's because nag-barter daw sila. They gave them different items, di ba? So, ang claim na ibang fishermen naman, parang tax daw nila yon, namigay ng fish para hayaan sila.
Nako. Pero ever since naman daw nagkakaroon ng yearly kasi 'di ba itong fishing ban na ito, yung mga Pilipino na mangingisda naman natin they still try to go there and do their daily work, 'di ba, which is catching fish. And hopefully, yun nga kasi ang mangyayari dyan, pagka nahuli sila supposedly ng China, tapos i-detain sila kasi may bagong Chinese Coast Guard.
Well, yung mga fishing ban naman, in different parts of our country, we impose that on certain seasons to allow the fish to reproduce.
Yeah, that's what I said kanina.
No, nga, I'm just saying is, if we were to impose a fishing ban, dapat tayo mag-impose, hindi
That's
sila.
what I said. Di ka nakinig kanina? I just said that.
Ikaw na magaling.
Di ba sinabi ko yun? Sabi mo, Derek, nakinig ba?
Ano ba sabi? Brunch with the castors? Brunch with Angel na lang kaya.
Pero I said that, di ba? Kasi nga, ang problema dito sa fishing ban na to ay kino-cover yung ating exclusive economic zones. Pero seriously speaking, di ba, kawawa talaga yung mga fishermen natin. So, what are we going to do about this? Di ba? Note verbal, diplomatic protest, what else? Ano to? Ang tawag dito, lagi natin nire-reiterate, di ba? All the time yung ating Hague ruling na hindi naman din pinapansin ng China. So what else can we do?
Padala si Angel sa Chinese Embassy para matakot sila.
Alright,
Ay,
sige.
nako. Okay, don't go away because we're not done yet. May dalawa pa. Please.
Stay with us!
Welcome back. You're still watching Brunch here on One News.
O,
Mga
batiin mo yung mga
Uy,
brunchies.
hello kay Ralph Domingo. Maganda yan, ha? Sabi niya, hello dear brunchies. Ang ganda,
Oo.
Mga
Yung iba naman
Parang
sabi ka-brunch.
Nagutom ako sa word brunchies. Kasi
parang munchies.
Brunchies. Si Vladimir Ponce de Leon, good morning. Si Cecil Samaniego. Saka si Angela Cancela Gonzad.
Uy, nanonood ba siya?
Good morning kay Angela. Papunta na daw siya ng embassy.
Oo. Alamin nila ano ba yung magiging number 1 natin. Number 2
Ano
and
ba
number 1.
premyo kung mahulaan nila?
Wala lang. Kasama lang sila sa discussion. Uy, kanina kasi di ba nabanggit ko sa'yo, today, incidentally May 28,
Yes, I was
is
kasi
National
asking
Flag
yesterday,
Day.
bakit magbebenta ng mga flags sa kalye, di ba? Yung pala, because
Ako,
of
to be
today.
honest, nakalimutan ko na National Flag Day today. Nakita ko lang.
Kala natin, ano?
Akala ko kasi June 12 is approaching Independence
Okay.
Day. Pero yun nga, ginugunita ngayong araw ang National Flag Day. Mahalaga ang watawat dahil simbolo ito ng ating bansa. Pero nagtataka rin ba kayo kung paano at sino ang mga gumagawa nito? Para bigyan ng mukha ang balita, Mobile Journal, Merimon Reyes.
Tuwing Independence Day, isa sa mga sagisag na tinatanghal natin ay ang watawat ng Pilipinas. Pero ano nga ba ang kwento sa likod nito? Matitingkad na kulay pula at asul, mga lubid na pantali at mga cabinet na puno ng tela. Ito ang sumalubong sa atin nang sinilip natin ang isa sa pinakamatagal nang gumagawa ng watawat ng Pilipinas dito sa Santa Cruz, Manila. At dahil National Flag Day din ngayong May 28, mas ramdam nila ang kahalagahan ng pagbibigay respeto sa bansa gamit ang sagisag na ito.
May ibang bansa pa tayo na kumukuha o bumibili din dito. Mula Luzon hanggang Mindanao po, meron kaming sinusuplayan dyan. O meron po tayong mga Navy, Coast Guard, PNP po, estudyante, teacher. Sa World Health, dito rin po sila, ang World Health. Munisipyo, ganun po.
103 years nang gumagawa at nagpeprepara ng mga watawat ang New International Flag House. Si Don Pablo de Jesus Tangatue, na isang flag officer daw ng katipunan ng mga alagad ni Bonifacio, ang founder nito. Siya rin daw ay nanilbihan bilang mason sa Knights of Rizal na pinaniniwala ang pinag-ugatan ng serbisyong inialay ng Flag House hanggang sa kasulukuyan. At nabigyan nga tayo ng pagkakataon na masilip ang mabusising proseso ng pagtatahi ng watawat ng Pilipinas. So dito, ginagawa yung pinaka-magic ng pagtahi, pagburda, hanggang sa mabuo yung pinaka-watawat ng Pilipinas. Gumagawa rin sila ng international flags, pwede rin mga sagisag ng kongregasyon, associations o mga grupo. Mula sa pag-stencil nga hanggang doon sa pagtatabas ng 3 stars in the sun natin, plus yung puting triangulo na makikita sa ating bandera, ipapasa naman ito para pagsamahin na ng kulay pula at kulay asul na tela. At pagkatapos niyan, doon na natin makikita ang kabuuan ng isang watawat ng Pilipinas. Chika naman ni Ate Erlinda na 3 dekada ng mananahi rito, halos 100 mahigit na ang kanilang ginagawang watawat ngayong taon. 10 silang resident mananahi. Abutin man daw sila ng gabi, ay hindi sila napapagod na gawin ang handcraft na ito.
Maramihan kasi po kami. Nauubusan na po kami ng mga stock po sa dami ng customer. By order po yung mga ginagawa na namin.
Ang mga telang ginagamit, nylon, cotton o satin. Nakadepende na lang ang presyo sa budget, sukat, pati kung indoor o outdoor ilalagay ang watawat. Hindi rin basta-basta ang paggawa ng watawat dahil dumadaan para ito sa testing at certification mula sa National Historical Commission. Sinisilip nito ang purity, endurance at kalidad ng tela. Pati ang kulay nito ay sinusuri ng mabuti para maging accurate at naaayon sa official standards. Ayon kay First Lieutenant Oxiano Rex na bumiyahe pa mula sa Mindanao, hindi lang ang mga naka-uniforme ang dapat magbigay-pugay sa watawat, kundi ang kahit na sinong Pilipino sa isip, dugo o puso.
It symbolizes all. For what we are now, the Philippines is all, and what we are now, the Army, we are representing. Pag sinabing Pilipino, matik na Philippine flag agad yung kailangan may isip natin.
Sa bawat watawat na kanilang ginagawa, isinasapuso raw nila ang ating pagiging Pilipino. Kaya kung mayroong kayong mga watawat ng Pinas sa inyong tahanan, ingatan po ito at pahalagahan. Mobile Journal, Merimon Reyes po, hatid ang muka ng balita.
Yun pala yun.
Traditional, yung traditional way of making the flag. Kasi yung mga modern way, naka-color print na yan eh. So, ito, yung piece by piece, nakita mo? Ganda. yung white, naka-triangle format, si tatahi with the blue, tapos
Oo.
tatahi. Talagang 3 pieces ang
Tsaka dapat
pagtatahi
na ayaw niyan dun sa batas yung gagawa ng mga
Oh, kasi
flag.
National Historical Commission, check yung color kasi may mga shades of red na iba eh.
Oo.
May certain shade ang Philippine flag eh. Oo.
So while May 28 is the National Flag Day, according sa history natin, itong Philippine flag was officially presented nung June 12. Formally presented nung June 12, 1898 sa Cavite, di ba?
Saka yung components ng flag is blue, red, yellow, and white. Yung yellow has 3 stars, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and the sun has 8 rays, di ba? Ano yung 8 rays ulit?
8 provinces.
8 provinces.
Oo,
sometimes.
Nueva Ecija, Laguna, Cavite, what else? Laguna, Cavite, Bulacan, what else? Meron pa yan. 8 yan eh.
Tsaka ano lang, para sa
Pampanga.
Mga kabataan.
Nakawalo na ako noon. No?
Mga kabataan, hindi nila alam yung significance ng yung blue and red.
Oo.
Kasi
Blue?
in a state of peace, blue over red.
Yes.
Pag in a
Kasi
state of
blue-
war, they invert the flag
Yes.
to show na the Philippines is at war and red over blue.
Yes.
Di ba nagka-issue,
Oo, recently,
nagkamali ang
oo.
isang blue agency or school ata na iangat yung watawat natin baliktad, red over blue.
So blue is for peace, truth, and justice.
Blue over red kasi.
Tapos red ay patriotism, valor, di ba?
Kaya huwag niyo po
So tama ako kanina, 8 rays ng Manila, ng 8 rays, tama ako kanina. Manila, Cavite, Bulacan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Laguna, Tarlac, and Batangas yung wala ako kanina.
Yun, 8
So walo yan, 8 provinces of the Philippines.
Yan ha, mga kids ha, memorize nyo yan. Galing kay Teacher Angel. Sige.
Alright.
Okay, next na tayo. Ito, matagal ng sizzling at sizzling pa rin. At the second spot is Bamban Mayor Guo. A Senate committee plans to conduct an executive session about the controversial mayor. Senator Risa Hontiveros also defended the hearing about Guo and insisted it's not an attack on the Filipino-Chinese community. Here's the report.
There's a basic principle in law. He who alleges must prove the same. Yung nag-allege na hindi, dapat patunayan. Kung mapatunayan, hindi dapat tanggalin.
This is what Senate President Cheese Escudero emphasized regarding the Senate hearing on Bamban Mayor's Alice Guo's background. Escudero said it is only the Office of the Solicitor General that can question Guo's citizenship through the filing of quo warranto case.
Let me say it this way. The burden of proof is on those saying she's not. Kaya kasi nga, gaya ng sabi ng COMELEC, ministerial ang pagtanggap ng Certificate of Candidacy. In fact, di sila pwede mag-disqualify. Kasi pag pinayagan mo ang COMELEC mag-disqualify, edi pag may hindi gusto ang administrasyon, di-disqualify nila. So, tama lang naman yun.
The Office of the Solicitor General said they will study Guo's case first before considering filing a quo warranto case against the mayor. The Senate Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality will also open an executive session to further investigate Guo, her background, and her alleged connections with Pogos. Its committee chair, Senator Risa Hontiveros, said she will invite security and intelligence agencies to talk about relevant sensitive details. Meanwhile, Filipino-Chinese civic leader Teresita Angsi questioned how the Senate hearing focused more on Guo's identity than the issue on Pogos in the country.
It started with an investigation with Pogo, which we really welcome. But now, naging sarsuela. I mean, it's very irritating to see our senator with so many national problems going below decency and digging out dirt, digging out about boyfriend, ng kasambahay, and all these things.
Angsi expressed concerns on how the hearing might affect the welfare of the Filipino-Chinese community in the country.
Not just xenophobia, I think it is a deliberate anti-China and anti-Chinese narrative that is being peddled on the public, on the unknowing public. Mga students daw as spies. Sa Pilipinas, kahit nga first family, walang maitago na sekreto. Anong espiya ang gagawin nila doon sa sinasabi nila EDCA site?
In response, Hontiveros insisted the hearing is not an attack on Filipinos of Chinese heritage. She also dismissed comments about the hearing being a witch hunt. The senator emphasized that the hearing is about national security, criminal activities, and the presence of pogos in our country, among others. For News 5, Camille Samonte, We Are One News.
Well, understand in aid of legislation kasi you have to revisit yung mga ministerial functions ng COMELEC and PSA in accepting information sa birth certificate and filing of certificate of candidacy kasi ministerial eh.
Oo,
okay, but like for example sa COMELEC, sabi nila pag mag-apply ka sa isang eskwelahan, magpapadala ka ng requirements, di ba? Pag nabigay mo lahat ng requirements at check lahat, you have to, if you pass the exam, pwede kang dapat tanggapin ka as a student. Ganon din ang stance. Unless gusto i-revisit daw, sabi ni COMELEC Chairman George Garcia ng Congress kung paano ang magiging function ng COMELEC. But tama si SP Chis Escudero, sabi niya, kung ayaw sa isang administrasyon, kung may power ang COMELEC above being ministerial, pwedeng sabihin, huwag tanggapin to as a candidate. So it's a very tricky, but yung tama yung point ni Ma'am Teresita Angsi, is why they're focusing too much na on the identity. Maybe in passing, you can look at the flaws on how she became mayor, kung lack of identity, o paano siya nag-file ng PSA, ng candidacy, and maybe correct a few policies that will address issues like this.
Exactly. Yun lang dun sa PSA lang makikita mo doon, di ba? Nakalagay doon na according to Mayor Banban, siya ay produkto ng love child siya, di ba? Nakalagay naman sa kanyang birth certificate, married yung kanyang supposedly parents. Ngayon, check nila, paano nangyari yun? Ano yung naging proseso, bakit nakakuha ito ng birth certificate, allegedly with false information.
You question the agencies that accepted the information.
And then, mag-file ka ng kaso doon sa tao na, mali yung mga binigay mo na impormasyon na, di ba?
Example lang, if kunyari, sample lang, at saying ginawa ni Mayor, if she bypassed certain procedures or she falsified some information, diba, may fault din siya doon, pero tignan nila yung agencies that accepted the info. And we stop focusing on, bakit sabi mo, love child ka, bakit may mga kapatid ka after and
Clearly
before.
kasi on that, makita natin may inconsistency sa kanyang statement.
But we don't need to focus on that because you're after crafting policies.
Exactly.
Diba? Anong relevance ng kung sino na una sa mga ang policies? Simple lang, if there's a possibility na she falsified info, bakit tinanggap ng civil registrar?
Sino yung tumanggap?
Na civil registrar.
Which
PSA
civil
naman
registrar
said,
yun?
they're similar sa COMELEC, ministerial lang kami. You give us the info from the civil register, tatanggapin namin galing sa civil register. So, yung entry point ng info and data comes from the office of the civil register.
So, doon nila tignan yon. Now, nangyayari, in context, nangyayari itong hearing na to because of investigations of Pogo-related crimes, diba? Na sinasabi nga nila, merong mga human trafficking involvement and other crimes related to Pogo. Ngayon, check din nila, diba? Doon sa Pogo, yung licenses nito, bakit sila nagkakaroon ng mga lisensya through PAGCOR? Ano ang in aid of legislation makikita doon sa PAGCOR na kakulangan nila? Kasi right now, 'di ba, sabi nga naman may punto naman si Mayor, wala tayong kinakampihan dito. Titignan natin all sides, yung sabi niya, nagkaroon ng pogo sa Tarlac, sa Bamban, sa lugar niya, because nabigyan din naman daw ng PAGCOR ng lisensya. And in essence, ang pinaka parang standard operating procedure dyan, lisensya from PAGCOR, then local government will issue permit. Diba? So, tingnan natin kung ano naman yung mga requirements or guidelines from PAGCOR na dapat din silipin at i-adjust and in aid of legislation.
Kasi di ba nung medyo umiinit na ang Pogo sa mga kababayan natin at sa ibang lawmakers, PAGCOR changed the name of the license.
Yes, meron sila ngayon recently to IGL, Internet Gaming Licenses. So, meron silang recently na bigyan na 40 Internet Gaming Licenses. No, ito yung parang redesign na license nga para sa mga Pogo.
And for context lang kasi, di ba, ang function din similar ng mayor's permit is similar to that of yung COMELEC and PSA. May pagka-ministerial is kung kompleto ka ng lahat ng requirements, prerequisite, then ipapasa mo sa mayor kung authentic ang mga pre-requirements mo, then bibigyan ka ng mayor's permit. So yun ang sinasabi ni Mayor Guo, na kompleto naman ang requirements ng iba, in-assist ko lang sila sa iba, pero binigyan ko sila mayor's permit dahil meron naman iba-ibang permits na kailangan.
So on the other side of the fence, sinasabi nga nila, merong chismis naman, no? Pero ito nga, burden of the proof, sinasabi ni SP Cheese, na meron daw, anong tawag doon, powerful na isang politiko backing her, kaya meron siyang mga assets, no? At may mga, di ba, marami siyang pera, maraming mga assets, kaya yun ay kasama rin sa mga iniimbestigahan. But they're thinking if they're going to invite Mayor Guo dito sa executive session na gagawin ng Senate committee hearing.
We understand,
Senator
with regards to executive session, but while we understand na very relevant din naman ang kwento ni Mayor Guo in all of this, we don't need to, if yan ang stance niya and the way she's answering, then we just drop it, di ba? I mean, they're not clearly not going to get or hear the answers they want to hear from her. So, move on to the next and sila na bahala mag-form ng kanilang mga, at the end of the day, yung summary ng mga hearing nila, kung ano yung stance nila, ano yung legislation na pwede nilang gawin based on that.
And those concerned stakeholders, no? Pwede natin sabihin yun, mag-file kayo ng kaso para talagang mahabol ninyo itong si Mayor Guo dahil dun sa mga inconsistencies
Solgen lang naman
niya.
ang pwede.
Solgen, oo. Alright, let's move forward to our top story for today. Our top story for today is the aftermath of Typhoon Agon. 3 people have reportedly died in Quezon Province due to the tropical cyclone's onslaught. The fatalities include a 7-month-old baby who died due to drowning in the municipality of Pagbilao. 2 other victims died after being hit by falling trees. At least 30 out of 40 barangays in Mauban Town were also affected by floods. Power supply has yet to be restored across the municipality after strong winds toppled electric posts. With floods reaching as high as 12 feet, some residents needed to evacuate immediately and leave all their belongings. Initial damage to agriculture in the province is estimated at 500,000 pesos.
Kung kami lang pong mag-asawa, ayos lang. Kahit po kami lang, ay yung mga anak ko nga po, halos wala po kami makain. Sana po ay may mag-abot po sa amin kahit kanting tulong man lang po dito sa amin. Bakit po? Ayan po. Sobrang hirap. Lahat po ng pinaghirapan namin ay naubos ay dito lang po pala pupunta sa baha. Kaya po talagang ako sobra-sobra ang panghihinaya.
I think one of the greatest challenge yung mga tao talaga hindi natututo in times of calamity. Yon talaga. Kasi supposed to be naka-early ang aming pre-disaster, nakapag-advise na pumunta sa mga evacuation centers.
Nakakalungkot,
3 people reported dead sa Quezon Province.
Kasama dyan yung 7-month-old baby. Yung mami niya nakaligtas, pero itong baby I was reading about it, nalaglag siya, nalaglag dun sa kung saan man silang dalawa nung nanay. Tapos yun nga, nalunod. 7-month-old po
Nakakalungkot kasi, although we were warned with ample time naman, ang problema is we never expected na yung kind of damage na this aghon would inflict. Kasi we were all saying, galing lang tayo sa init the day before eh. Diba it came in, tapos syempre ang mindset ng mga tao is medyong hindi ka prepared.
Sinasabi nga nung ibang tao na or ibang mga officials din na mga lugar na sinalantangan nitong Typhoon Agon, ito ba ay taste of La Nina? Dahil grabe daw talaga yung inabot nila hagupit nitong Typhoon Agon sa kanilang lugar.
Pero para sabi ng Pag-asa, at 60% no La Nina, if ever we would feel daw the effects of this, mga bandang August, September. Oo, late in the year pa daw yung...
Pero ako, I really believe in climate change and nakita naman natin, napakaaga ng first bagyo natin this year. Normally, it would, enter second week of June.
Usually naman May is expected naman talaga may
there were
rain.
rains,
Not bagyo,
pero not bagyo. Not like this.
Meron mga bagyo pero not as, this was a strong one, unexpectedly, no?
So we were trying to get a hold of News 5 correspondent
Mon Gualvez.
Parang kasi nandoon siya sa area.
Yes.
Para mas malaman natin kung ano yung mga updates doon, kung kamusta na ba yung supply ng tubig at kuryente, na ibalik na pa, yung bridge doon na pinag-uusapan na talagang inabot din ng
I think
baha.
we have difficulties sa signal. Like, kausap natin kanina si Vice Governor Mark Reviste, may problem na sa signal. Di ba, we're talking to medyo choppy yung linya. So I guess nahihirapan pa sila.
Siguro nga, when it comes to yung evacuation process natin, no, yung mga kababayan natin, I don't know, kasi 'di ba usually base dun sa mga reports din natin dito in the past years, kapag nag-evacuate sila based on the storm signal warning.
Yes.
'Di ba?
Now we have rainfall warning, yellow, orange, red. Ngayon meron na tayong heat warning. Ang dami na tayong warning ngayon at because we are adjusting and adapting to climate change.
Kaya mas mabuti na nga yung okay na pa-evacuate ka pero hindi naman natuloy yung bagyo or hindi naman ganun kalakas yung bagyo. Kesa yung sa huli tayo nagsisisi. 'Di ba? Balik na lang ulit sa ano.
Kaya kailangan pag-aralan daw ng mga LGU na wag maghintay ng last minute or sometimes kasi mga ibang mayor daw pinapakiramdaman daw yung bagsak ng ulan sa bubong nila before they declare. It's better to err in the side of safety.
So aside from this, 'di ba, yung Quezon, Lucena, ano pa ba itong Batangas, I've also seen several reports in Laguna, Calamba, Pagsanhan, na talagang Pagsanhan, it's my hometown, ano, nalubog sa baha yung ibang areas doon na hindi naman usually nalulubog sa baha. Tapos yung supply ng tubig nila, wala din, ano. I mean, meron, pero itim yung lumalabas. Doon parang chocolate, parang kape, yung lumalabas mismo doon sa, nakikita ko sa mga posts nila sa social media, na lumalabas doon sa mismong gripo. Diba?
Yan sinasabi, actually, PBBM already warned us about the effects that could happen pag may mga flood ng ganito. Water supply will be contaminated. That's why di ba, may mga machines na pinapademo siya na pwedeng i-deploy pag nagkakaroon ng calamity. Para may water, meron communication lines, mga basic necessities. Ayun.
Ay, nako.
Okay, and in the midst of calamities, I'd like to leave you with your quote. Pasensya na, hindi ko nailagay sa screen. Pero the quote...
You had one job.
I had one job. The quote goes, "He who knows no hardships will know no hardhood. He who faces no calamity will need no courage. Mysterious though it is, the characteristics in human nature which we love best grow in a soil with a strong mixture of troubles." A quote from Harry Emerson Fosdick.
Okay. So ano ibig sabihin ng quote mo?
In other
Haba
words, para tumibay ang...
Dapat pag wala kang nakalagay dun sa screen natin, memorize mo.
Para tumibay ang isang tao, madaming